Welcome back to our weekly CHRYSALIS, the Family Adventure Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Today we feature episode 59, Shaking Things Up. After a typical family breakfast, Mike shows Josh his low battery phone Josh blew off when he heard Amanda outside the house. Mike gets out of Josh a happy confession about his makeup with Amanda the previous night, but he's concerned his grandson might have to say goodbye to his girlfriend because he's sure one of his parents will catch him soon. Josh, however, is cocky and willing to take the chance. Who wouldn't? Giselle expresses her curiosity about the meal he's carrying upstairs and doesn't buy his explanation about not wanting to interrupt study. Samantha tells her to stop bugging Josh, and Giselle's tough talk reveals how spot on Mike's concern for Josh was. Joey shows up in the privacy of Josh's room where Amanda's eating, but she quickly hid under the bed before he opened the door. After he's suspicious and then gone, Josh suggests hooking Mike up with Amanda's grandma, which hits them strange, but Amanda speaks to her abuela, who, after being resistant, agrees. She and Amanda show up at a typical Civic family dinner, a complete surprise to Joey and Giselle, who tries to be gracious, though Amanda seems familiar to her. Let's hear episode 59, Shaking Things Up. Fade in. Internal, living room, dining area day. Everybody in the house, except Amanda, of course, is sitting around the table, enjoying, by their looks, a scrumptious breakfast. Josh, Ma, you really outdid yourself with this one. I think I'm going to get seconds. Giselle, there's not that much left, but go help yourself. Having finished his portion, Josh gets up and goes into the kitchen. Giselle, anybody wants anything, you better go now before he hogs it all up. Joey, nah, that's all right. I think I'll get going. Mike, I think I'm going to join him for seconds. Joey gets up and heads toward the stairs as Mike goes toward the kitchen, noticing him. Internal, the house, kitchen, day. Mike enters as Josh is helping himself to a portion of the food left on the stove. Mike, did you forget something? Josh, very perplexed. Huh? Mike shows him his phone. Josh looks lost about it. Mike, you notice anything? Josh ponders it. Josh, no. I mean, you sure have a lot of apps. Notices something on it. And you better charge it up. Oh my God, yikes creeps. Mike, now you figured out what you did wrong. Josh, yeah, I'm sorry. It was just the excitement of the moment. See, I was on the phone talking to Samantha, and that's when I heard a sound like I remember from when I was locked in the room and Amanda threw up rocks. So I had to bolt quickly so I wouldn't lose her. Mike, you don't seem to have much confidence in her. Josh, after what you said about her maybe not coming back? Mike, well, no more borrowing of my phone. That's the first thing. And second, Josh, you saw I have already a very low charge. Excuse me. And Josh, you saw I have a very low charge. Josh, I'm really sorry, Grandpa. I was so excited and really surprised. Mike, I can certainly imagine that. But do you really think she'd come to you and run away so quickly? Josh, I don't know. She's so unpredictable. It's impossible to know if she's ever going to come back. Mike, so what happened then? Was she upset? Or was she over you're blowing her off? Josh, oh, she really laced into me, but we had a happy ending. We talked about it, and I told her what you had said to me, Gramps, that I could just leave the game aside and come back later. Mike, and? Josh, we got down and made love. Mike, just like that? Boy, are you a lucky guy. She must really love you to go through all that for you. And all she wanted in return for you was for you to notice her and reciprocate her gesture of love. You're very lucky, and maybe you needed to go through this to appreciate how lucky you really are. Josh, yeah, and that's why I'm dishing this out for her. Mike, but at some point, you gotta worry about your folks catching you. Don't you think they'll get suspicious seeing you grabbing food and taking it upstairs? Also, your dad just went upstairs. Aren't you taking a big chance leaving your girlfriend alone in your room, which anyone could enter? Josh. Hmm. Don't worry, Grandpa. Amanda's really good at eluding detection. She's had a lot of practice coming from a dangerous environment. In fact, she even amazed me last night, slipping by me when Mom was upstairs in the bathroom talking to me. Mike. One of them eventually is going to discover her, and then goodbye, Amanda, forever. Josh. Well, that's the chance we got to take, Gramps. Stop being such a coward. You only live once. Mike. I appreciate that you have courage. Hey, you going to leave any of that for me? Josh. Let's go up together with it and see how much of it she wants. I mean, this is firsts for her. I'm not going to have any, but come. You'll kind of be covering for me. Mike. Wow, that's impressive that you'll sacrifice your own appetite for her. I see she cured you of your gluttony. Internal, the house, living room, day. Josh is carrying the food and Mike is going up with him. Giselle is clearing the table. Giselle. I see you got a really big appetite. Josh. This is not for now. This is for when I get hungry later. Gramps is going to join me too. Giselle. I don't understand why you can't just come down and get it. Your door's unlocked. Josh. Yeah, but it interrupts the lesson. Giselle. Mixture suspicious, happy as she wipes and clears. You know, it's amazing for someone with your appetite how thin you manage to stay. Samantha. Sudden, unexpected, also very tired. Ma, will you leave off him? Let him do his thing. Giselle keeps working, stress showing. That's another thing I don't get, the way you two are so close and always supporting the other one. I mean, I like it, but Josh, off screen, almost at stairs top. Hey, Ma, don't be so paranoid. Samantha, you see? Giselle, your dad's suspicious too. Samantha, well, he's always suspicious of everything and everyone. Giselle, Samantha, you know I've tried to respect you and keep your dad away from your room because I know you're trying to readjust to being back. Samantha, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. I'm growing up and becoming a different person. It's normal for my age to want privacy. That's probably why Josh and I get along so well now. We understand each other, what we're going through. Giselle, you know, we were teenagers once too. We're not strangers to that. Samantha, you a teen? I can't imagine that at all. Giselle, oh, you think we were born annoying parents? Let me tell you something, Missy. It took years of practice being an annoying child like you are that got me ready to be the annoying parent you think I am. Samantha, well, I'm never going to be like that. Giselle, laughing. It don't work like that, honey. Samantha, yeah, of course you think that. Let me get caught, stops herself suddenly. I mean, let me get ready and go since I'm so worried about school. Yesterday was a really rough day. Giselle, you want to talk about it? Samantha, no, let me get my mind off that court. Too much stress. Giselle, talk to Dr. Moorfield. Samantha, yeah, ma, I know. I plan to do that. Internal, the house, Josh's room, morning. Amanda, in bed with clothes on, is eating heartily. Josh, I would really love to tell Mom how much you're enjoying that, but I can't, obviously. She hates you and you hate her. Mike, she doesn't hate, she's just scared. Amanda, I don't hate her. She's just a pain, but I'd rather have a mom like that. Mike, wow, you must have it really bad in your house. Have you ever thought of reporting it to the police? Amanda, the police won't do anything. I mean, okay, so they shut us down, but then we're back on the street where it's much worse. And it's not even her, it's those dealers that feed her addiction who are really dangerous, who are the dangerous ones. The only one who escapes it is my grandmother. She manages to stay clear. She's got nothing they want, only her rosary that she's always praying on. Josh, hey, they both look at him perplexed. Josh, you know what I just thought of? We should set Gramps up with your grandma. Mike, what makes you think hesitates? Josh, it'll get her out of the house and it'll cure you of your loneliness. Mike, who said I'm lonely? Josh, Dad, I mean Grandpa. Every guy's lonely if he doesn't have a girl. Amanda, tense, unsure. Wow, I don't know if Josh cutting. For one thing, it'll help keep us together. Amanda, oh, you really think that? Josh, well, of course. Amanda, more confident while she eats. Look, Josh, if we're going to stay together, it's going to be because of us, not someone else. Mike, that's a very good point. She looks at Mike with surprise at the sudden intrusion. Mike, you can't base your life around other people. I know it because I made that mistake and I paid dearly for it. Ultimately, the strength of a relationship depends on the strength of both partners. That means not even basing your own actions on what your partner says or does. You've got to be clear about yourself and what the situation really needs. Josh, so I guess neither of you are excited by my idea. There's hesitation as Amanda looks toward Mike. Amanda, well, this sounds a little crazy. I don't think she'd go for it. Josh, what do you mean? Why wouldn't she? She's got to be lonely too, just praying on her rosary. Amanda, it's a whole different culture. Mike looks alarmed as well as curious at her. Amanda, besides, it's dangerous there too. Why do you think I left? Josh, oh, I thought I had something to do with that. Amanda, squeezing his forearm. Of course you did. Mike, can the person you were trying to set up on a date get a chance to speak? As they nod their assent. Josh, I know you're trying to be helpful to me, but things just happen when they do. Amanda's grandmother would probably be equally as uncomfortable being pushed into a situation, especially if it's a whole different culture. What do you mean by that? Josh, before Mike's finished. So, it's always going to be like that. It's even harder trying to grab someone's interest on your own. Amanda, ain't that the truth? Like when they're into their computer like you don't exist. Josh, you're not going to let go of that, are you? Mike, look at that. You two can't even get along. How do you think it's going to be when the grandparents of the same kids who are bickering are thrown together as complete strangers to each other? Amanda, all right, I'll talk to her. But after that, you're on your own. The men reflect. Mike, well, just don't let Josh pressure you into anything. Josh, hey, Gramps, I don't pressure her. No one can pressure her. Amanda, that's true. It's all right, Mr. Stivic. Josh, see? But thanks because it was what you said that got her to say she'll at least talk to her. At that moment, Samantha enters. Samantha, mostly to Amanda. Hey, Amanda, who is still eating, starts to get up. Samantha, that's okay. Don't get up yet. I'm not even sure the coast is clear. Amanda, wow, you're so considerate. I'm glad we got close. You're an amazing friend. Samantha, embarrassed. You're amazing too. Josh, hey sis, what do you think of this idea? I'm trying to set Gramps up with Amanda's grandma. Samantha looks at him weird. Huh? Cracks up a little. Where you come up with such ideas? You never met her, so how would you even know if they'd match? Josh, 'cause that's how people meet. Amanda, it's all right, I told him I'd do it. Samantha, I don't know, it still sounds weird. You okay with this, Grandpa? Mike, well, at least I'll make a new friend if nothing else. Josh, and it'll give her a safer place. Mike, she can't move in here. Josh, I know, but it'll be like with Amanda. She can sleep here with you. Mike breathes out heavy. Josh, you're going a mile a minute. I appreciate your wanting to support me, but just let it happen naturally. Don't try to force things. You already know how bad things can get when you try to force them. Sound of someone in the hall outside. Amanda conspicuously vanishes. Josh, close call, breathes out sigh of relief. You see how quickly she disappears? Mike, she just went under the bed. As early as just went, the door opens, and surprise! Joey sticks his head in, alarming the two kids. Joey, looking around like for evidence. Just want to see how things were going. Mike, well, how nice of you that you stopped in to say hi to me and Josh. Joey, and I see I got Samantha in the process. What are you doing here? Samantha, what is it? I'm not allowed to hang out with my brother and grandfather? Joey, don't be a wise ass. I've seen you two together a lot, and your ma is on to you too. I know you're colluding about something, but I'm on to you. If either of you get caught, it's both your asses. And Josh already knows how I mean business. Josh, yeah, don't mess with him. So did you come in to check on my lessons with Grandpa to see if I'm cheating and trying to get on someone's phone? Joey, don't you be a wise ass neither. I'm going to be checking up now to make sure both of you are not cheating on the rules. And Josh knows that I'll find anything not kosher. Josh, wait a minute. How is two people who are brother and sister hanging out and getting along cheating on the rules? Joey, partially glaring at him, then focusing on Samantha. Shouldn't you be on your way to school? Samantha, I don't have to go yet. Joey, I thought you said you had to leave early. Samantha, not this early. Mike, I think this is good for both of them. Don't forget she's just out of the hospital and having someone she can bond with while she's trying to readjust to school is good for her. And Josh, he's got nobody he can hang with as a friend since he's grounded. Joey pauses a moment, thinking about it. Then, sometimes I wonder if you're not in cahoots with them. He walks out the door. Samantha, I thought we'd never get rid of him. Mike, I think you should both, especially you, Josh, need to prepare for Amanda being imminently caught and banned from the house. Josh, that's why we have to follow this plan of you hooking up with her grandma. She can come over as her grandma is looking out for her. Amanda suddenly reappearing. Looking out for her? What do you mean? Josh, she's old and needs help getting around. Amanda, no, she doesn't. Josh, well, we got to make up a story. That way you can be here and they won't think anything of it. Mike, I hate to tell you this, Josh, but it sounds more and more like your folks are getting on to what's going on. Amanda, you mean to tell me you can't stay somewhere else? Samantha, how about with your friend Bryce? Amanda, are you kidding? Bryce is shacking up with her boyfriend. You think I want to be around for that? External, a street near the high school, day. Amanda is talking on her phone. Amanda, no, Abwe, pronounced Abwe, listens. Listen to me, abuela. He's really a nice man. You'll like him. Listens. Yeah, I thought it was really crazy too at first. Listens. Yeah, but listen. I know it sounds really crazy, but stops to listen. That's your biggest concern? That he's a gringo? How long you been here, abuela? You might as well go out and do some living. Stops again. Okay, fine, whatever. Wasn't even my idea. Is about to hang up when. Nah, it wasn't his either. It was Josh's. Listens. He's my boyfriend who I've been staying with. Listens. I'm sorry, disculpa. You should try to be more open minded like me. Listens. Ringa loca. Okay, bye. Lo siento por molestarte. Internal, public library, night. Amanda is sitting at one of the computers, seeming like she's working hard at something she is reading. She looks as though in intense study. A vibrating phone sounds. Amanda reaches for her phone and looks at it. She answers it while looking around. Amanda, very soft. I really can't talk now. Voice of woman with accent, off screen, faintly heard in Amanda's earpods, but voice is loud and decisive, and it's also filtered. Tengo una respuesta para ti. Amanda, I'm in the library, abuela. Let me call you back. Same voice, abuela, off screen. Same timbre. Solo dame la dirección. Amanda, all right, I'll text you. Hangs up, looking apprehensive. She types into her phone. Internal, the house, living room, dining area, evening. The family is sitting around the table. Samantha looks less cheerful than ever. Josh looks satisfied, tired. Giselle, did you have a good lesson today? Josh, it's always good. Gramps is a good teacher. I wish all my teachers would care half as much. Joey, you're getting a private lesson. You don't have to manage a whole classroom. Mike, I've managed classrooms. Giselle, heavy breath. Hey, let's not get into this. How you doing, Samantha? Samantha, nothing. Everything's fine. Giselle, who'd have fooled me? Joey, leave her alone. She doesn't want to talk. Better this way. Giselle, sarcastic nod. Mm-hmm. Josh, can I go outside now? Starts to get up. Don't take my food. I just need a break. Samantha, no, don't. Josh, why not? It's nice out there. Samantha, aren't you on a cord that goes off? Giselle, hey, yeah, did you forget that? Josh, no, it's all right if I stay close to the house. Samantha, how do you know that? Joey, suspicious. Evidently, he's tried already. Giselle, and it's never gone off. Mike, he's careful now. Let's change the subject. How about Kamala Harris getting the nomination? Joey, she didn't really get it. Nobody voted for her. Mike, it's not against the Constitution when a president becomes incapacitated. He has the obligation to appoint a successor if he's able to. Otherwise, the vice president assumes all his duties. Joey, yeah, right. He was always incapacitated. He should have picked her on day one. Besides, they can hold a special election and let the people decide. Mike, That would depend on each state, since most of the votes were already cast. Joey, well, it don't matter anyway. She won't win. Her chances are even slimmer than his. Mike, how do you know? Joey, come on, a black woman? I'm sorry to say America isn't going to want that. You've been in California too long, and she's even more radical than he is. She'll never get elected. Mike, I don't agree. First of all, you're talking about not just a criminal, but a felon. I can't believe people are going to ignore that. Joey, against the, I mean, trails off, stops. Samantha, what you say? Giselle, Joey, don't use those words around the kids. This ain't Oklahoma. I never liked it there either when my own folks used them. That was going too far. Joey, well, I stopped myself. Doorbell rings. Mike, I'll get it. Joey, no, let me get it. Giselle, well, one of you get it without killing the other. Joey goes and opens the door. Amanda is there with an older woman with Mexican features. Joey is immediately shocked, then clearly shows a displeased look like he doesn't want either of them here. Samantha, suddenly animated and running toward the door. Dad, let me handle that. It's my friend. To the two women. Come on in. I'm Samantha, Amanda's friend. Giselle, that name sounds really familiar. Where have I heard it before? Samantha. She's my friend from school who's usually here when my other friends come over. Mike. You probably miss her among the crowd. Amanda. Hola, amigos. Both Josh and Samantha can't help registering a shocked, surprised look. Samantha mouthing and almost saying, what? But quickly loses the look so as not to betray Josh his closeness to Amanda. Samantha that she never knew Amanda was Spanish speaking. Amanda. I will translate from my abuela. Abuela with slight Mexican accent. I don't need you to translate for me. I've been living in this country so many years. I only speak it so you don't lose your culture. Joey. Oh, fine. Amanda. Estaba tratando ayudarte. Ya sabes el plan. No habla nada del chico. Abuela. You help me? That'll be the day. Joey in background. Oh, I like this one. Amanda, I don't know, Grandma. I've gotten so used to you speaking Spanish all the time, I forgot you know English. Mike, well, that's no problem for my son, Joey. In fact, he's got two Mexican laborers down at his shop. Joey to Mike, soft, with clenched teeth. Why don't you say that a little louder, Dad? Abuela to the Stivics, reaching out her hand in a symbolic handshake gesture. It's a pleasure to meet you. All the Stivics, except Josh, who's completely stone-faced, seem perplexed and a little confused. Mike, well, come on in. Where are our manners? He goes to the basement door and proceeds to go down the stairs. Giselle, where's he going? Samantha, look, if it's going to be a problem, I can take them out to a coffee shop or something. Giselle, no, it's not that it's a problem. More of a surprise, I would say. Amanda, ella no quiere sorpresas. Josh, I think he's got a couple chairs down there. Samantha, there's only one in the kitchen. I can get that. Giselle, well, seeing as I'm the one invited as usual to play host, let me get you two something while you wait. Samantha, it's okay, Ma. I can get them some food. Giselle, no, your guests are here. Entertain them. That you can certainly do a lot better at. Joey, all right, enough. Let's eat. Fade out. Thank you, everybody, for, I see a lot of people joined on TikTok. And I always want to make a shout out to Joe G, to Poor Dufita, to Ian Franson, to Bella, Henry Christian 1, Mike, Brownie, Pity 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 5, Bobby, Alfredo Guillermo, Marco Torres, Carlos, I can barely see these. I'm really sorry. It's not your name. It's me. My eyesight is terrible. I just happen to know that script. That's why I did. Okay, Carlos Sendinort. That's what I'm seeing here. Greg Royale. Only, looks like only you one. Oh my God, my eyesight is terrible. Okay, Rick Law 35. Nona, Julia. Ahad Alaha Bola, Mr. Cool, Pablo Brito Bere, Aliciaro Ha 6253, Luz Quinones 640, Miss Cici, Lapidil, Yuvraj S., Drew Peebles, Uzer Badus, J. Brown 244, Maria, Bill Drain 273, Inam Ali Bosan, D. Block, Jesus Membreno 85, and Dana. Yeah, that's who I got. All right. Thank you so much. That was a lot of people. Have a nice week. We'll be here around the same time roughly next week for the next episode. Bye. Okay. And now.